Hello everyone, welcome to the World Evaluation Case Competition 2021 Tips for the Team. On behalf of the World Evaluation Case Competition, we welcome you to this session on preparing for the competition. World Evaluation Case Competition has been organized since 2018, and this is the fourth iteration of this competition. This competition has been produced by a network of volunteers from around the world. I am Samip Narayan Shrestha, your presenter, and I am the head of the Administrative Committee of World Evaluation Case Competition, and I welcome you on behalf of all the volunteers of this competition. Now, to go into further details about World Evaluation Case Competition, it is a competition where teams of students from around the globe analyze a case involving the evaluation of a program, a project, or a similar initiative. They work from their home countries to prepare a submission on the case within the prescribed number of hours, and the team whose submission is ranked number one by the judges is proclaimed world champions. Regional champions are also recognized, and evaluation-related prizes will be offered from this year onwards. However, this competition is more about developing your skills as an evaluator and increasing your networks and contacts in the evaluation world. Now, with that, some of the key things to note in this competition are that the case document provided to you will be in English. However, the submission that you provide may be in English, French, or Spanish. Now, the English language teams are allowed 7 hours to complete their evaluation document. The French or Spanish teams are allowed 1 additional hour. That means they have a total of 8 hours for their submission, whereas all other teams of other languages have 9 hours. This extra time is so that you may be able to translate the document in the language that you are comfortable with. So 15 extra minutes is available for downloading and uploading case documents. Please use this time wisely. Now, your submission must be anonymous. The case document that you provide should not in any way identify team members, country, or university. The submission may be a PDF, a slideshow, or a video. A week before the competition, teams are informed about the focus of the case. The day before the competition, the team contact person receives a link to the case document, and they are not supposed to open the case until the team is ready to start, because as soon as the case document is opened, the time begins. Now, keeping that in mind, the organizers of WECC have collected tips for before and during the competition. Most of these tips were suggested by volunteers who participated as students in earlier competitions. So you all should know that we have been there. So the first tip that we have provided is research efficiently. After learning about the focus of the competition, 1 week before the competition, you will be able to familiarize yourself with the area of the subject matter and consider how you might evaluate a relevant program. Don't overthink it. You are not expected to become an expert on the subject. Likewise, during the competition, explore aspects of the case online, but don't overburden the team's submission with references that are only marginally relevant. The second tip is teamwork. Learn to cooperate and plan together before the competition. Practicing old cases can be helpful. Get a feel for your team's group dynamics. Respect each fellow team member for their contribution, because camaraderie and shared motivation is critical. Stay cool and enjoy working together. Separation of tasks is a critical factor in this competition. So discuss in advance who will be the primary person for various aspects of the submissions. For example, one person can look at the context, the other logic model, etc., etc. Another key aspect is time management. You really need to try to manage your time appropriately. That is, before starting work, you have to set an appropriate duration for each task. For example, number of minutes for reading the document, number of minutes for complementary research, time completion of all the elements, time for assembling and checking the documents, etc. And there are some pre-competition technical preparations that can also be done. For example, you can decide in advance the software that the team will use for preparing the submission. You need to consider details like fonts, colors, margins, and layout that will make the submission attractive, easy to read, and professional. Use a logo to give the presentation a unique look. Prepare the logo in advance as well. And consider preparing templates in advance that contains the team's informations, key headings, logic model grids, evaluation matrices, etc. But be prepared to adjust them as the case demands. Now, another key thing to remember are the generic evaluation issues on how to approach the case from the perspective of an evaluator. Always keep in mind the issues usually considered in the evaluation of a program, which are relevance, efficiency, effectiveness, impact, and sustainability. Almost every evaluator knows these 5 key terms for their evaluation document. It is also key to learn about evaluation approaches and data collection methods in advance. Consider developing an inventory of approaches and methods to reference during the competition. Now, it should be kept in mind that each case provided for the World Evaluation Case competition is different year by year. However, there are some areas that always come up while preparing submissions. So the first key aspect is context of the program or project. This is essential. Followed by this, theory of change or modeling how the intervention works is another key aspect, followed by monitoring and evaluation and other topics such as sustainability, ethics, etc. In this regard, reading old cases in the archives of the World Evaluation Case Competition website will give you a good idea of the range of areas that teams have been asked to consider in the past. This is a tip everyone should practice. Sorry for the pun, but practice, practice, and practice. Practice working as a team on the evaluation case within the time limit imposed for the competition. The team could create its own cases for the exercises or used cases from the competition archive. Practice helps the team understand each person's strength and provides an opportunity to produce a report, assign different roles, build teamwork, and ensure that the team is able to meet the time limits. And finally, it is key to always check your submissions. Be sure that your submission is clear and concise so that it is easy for the judges to understand your ideas. Check grammar and spelling. Manage your time to ensure a final read over and check of the documents before submitting. This is not easy to do, but try to devote at least 15 to 20 minutes to this task. Read documents aloud so that everyone can hear and offer any feedback. Now, after the competition, along with the competition results, teams will be given feedback on their submission. This is not meant to be a criticism, but it is intended as a learning opportunity. Please consider building on this year's experience and competing again next year. After the competition, we will circulate a survey to get your ideas for improving the World Evaluation Case competition. And obviously, consider volunteering. The survey will also ask if you will be interested in helping to organize World Evaluation Case Competition 2022. And if you are interested in organizing a case competition for your own country. Thank you for your interest in World Evaluation Case Competition. For more information, please check out the World Evaluation Case Competition website at www.worldcasecomp.1. There is a lot of information there, as well as a contact email address if you have any questions. Thank you for your time.